Hey, this is Roaming Millennial.
Hey, I'm Brittany, or A Bit of Brit on YouTube.
Hi, I'm Kisara Vera. I make political commentary videos here on YouTube, and you can find a link to my channel in the description box down below.
And in this video, we would like to check our female privilege. Between the Women's March and the upcoming women's strike, because nothing tells employers they should hire more females like large groups of women refusing to work. It seems like third-wave feminists are obsessed with the idea that gender inequality still exists in the West. And you know what? In a sense, they're right. Men and women are seen as equal in the eyes of the law, but culturally, yeah, there are still a lot of ways that the sexes are treated differently. And while feminists are very quick to point out things that disadvantage women, we don't often hear a lot about the ways that women and not men are privileged. But if we really are trying for gender equality, surely those should be things we focus on too, right? So here's us taking a few minutes to check our female privilege and address ways that we, as women, have it easier.
I can walk down the street at night and pass by other people and they won't think anything of me, whereas if a man were to walk down the street at night, he is automatically deemed a threat.
In the vast majority of countries, I don't ever have to worry about being drafted. And in the US at least, currently my gender only comprises around 3% of combat deaths.
I can let myself go and get extremely fat and demand people call me beautiful for it.
I can decide to be a stay-at-home mom and not be considered a loser.
In a custody hearing, I can be around 80% sure that I'll get to keep my children.
I can approach someone that I'm interested in and ask them out without being deemed creepy.
It is a major social taboo for someone of the opposite gender to hit me, even if they're just doing it in self-defense. If I slap a guy, I'm a strong, independent woman who don't take none of that business. Or at least that's how a lot of society will see it. But if a guy slaps me, that's assault. Now, I don't think anybody should be hitting anyone else, but those are clearly unequal pretenses.
I can sleep around and pretend it's empowering, meanwhile complain about being slut-shamed, then turn around and make false rape allegations against a man that can cost him his career and ruin his entire reputation.
In any sort of emergency situation, I'm going to be rescued first over all of the men.
At liberal colleges, I'm not treated like a would-be rapist just because of my gender. That's a pretty great one, actually. I think it's my favorite.
I can walk into any bar and expect free drinks.
I can go out and take a man home with me, and no matter how drunk he is, I am not considered a rapist.
I'm not expected to know anything about competitive sports or mechanics, which is great because I really have no interest or intent to learn.
I can walk around in vagina hats and costumes and call it activism. But if a man walked around in a penis costume, he'd be a sexual predator.
I have never in my life been told to man up or take it like a man.
If I were an abuse victim, as a woman there are shelters that exist specifically to help me. If I were a man, people would actually be demonized just for trying to help me, and a lot of people would trivialize my experience because they just don't believe that men can be seriously hurt by women.
If I was ever raped, it would be taken seriously.
I can waste all my money on superficial things like clothing, hair, nails, makeup, beauty products, and complain about being poor because of the pink tax or the cost of being a woman, while it's just really my own poor money management.
If I tried hard enough, I could probably cry my way out of a speeding ticket.
It's socially acceptable for me to walk around with sparkly pink eyelids. As someone who thoroughly enjoys pink sparkles, I see this as a huge benefit.
I was praised and rewarded for my female behavior in school, whereas the boys were punished for boyish behavior in school. I would say the biggest example of female privilege is women believing that sexism only applies to women.
So that's it for this video, but what other female privileges can you guys think of? And are the different ways men and women are treated the result of gender inequality or intrinsic differences between the sexes? As always, let me know in the comments, and if you aren't subscribed to Britt or Kisara yet, be sure to check out their awesome channels. The links will be in the description. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and a big thank you to my patrons who support this channel and make these videos possible. If you like this, please subscribe to see more. I post new videos every Monday. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!